Hello, my name is Sarah Oshoko, and I will be doing my slideshow on the Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners program in Plymouth, Minnesota. Here is a brief overview of the Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners, also known as the IOCP. It is a nonprofit organization serving the west suburban Minneapolis area of Plymouth, Hamel, Long Lake, Medicine Lake, Orono, Medina, Minnetonka Beach, and Wayzata since 1979. The mission of the IOCP is to empower families and individuals in need to achieve stability and self-sufficiency by providing emergency assistance, education, and employment services. The IOCP's vision is to create a community where everyone has access to basic needs and opportunities to thrive. Guided by values of compassion, dignity, and community, IOCP works to address poverty, housing instability, and social isolation in the community. Evaluating social service organizations is crucial for these 10 reasons. 1. Accountability. Evaluations make sure that organizations are transparent and accountable for their actions. 2. Improved effectiveness. Evaluations help organizations identify areas of strength and weakness, informing data-driven decisions to programs and services. 3. Resource allocation. Evaluations provide valuable insights for funders, policymakers, and stakeholders, helping them make informed decisions about resource allocations. 4. Enhanced quality of services. Evaluations promote continuous quality improvement, ensuring that services are responsive to community needs. 5. Community engagement and trust. Evaluations demonstrate an organization's commitment to community engagement, transparency, social responsibility, and fostering trust and credibility. Number 6, addressing social issues. Evaluations help identify effective strategies for addressing complex social issues such as poverty, homelessness, and inequality. 7. Informing policy and advocacy. Evaluations provide critical evidence for informing policy decisions, advocacy efforts, and systemic changes. 8. Promoting collaboration and sustainability. Evaluations facilitate collaboration among organizations, stakeholders, and community members, promoting a more coordinated and effective response to social issues. 9. Supporting funding and sustainability. Evaluations help organizations demonstrate their impact and value, supporting funding applications and long-term sustainability. And number 10, ultimately improving lives. Evaluations contribute to the development of more effective social services, ultimately improving the lives of individuals, families, and communities. By evaluating social service organizations, we can ensure that resources are used efficiently, effectively, and in ways that truly benefit the communities that they serve. The history of the Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners. The IOCP was founded in 1979 by LaDonna Hoy and served as its executive director from 1979 to 1920. There was also a group of faith leaders that helped start the organization, and they were motivated by a desire to address the growing need of low-income families and individuals. Some key founders include Reverend David Stewart, who was a local pastor, Rabbi Morris Allen, who is a local rabbi, Father John Nordick, who is a local Catholic priest, and other community leaders and representatives. The current executive director is Kevin Ward. He has been the executive director since 2020. and he calls the IOCP the place of most potential. He is responsible for the overall strategy and direction of the IOCP. He leads the IOCP's efforts to address poverty, housing instability, and social isolation. He collaborates with community leaders, stakeholders, and partners to advance the IOCP's mission. The board of directors is comprised of community leaders and stakeholders who provide strategic guidance and oversight. It's responsible for ensuring the organization's financial health, program effectiveness, and compliance with laws and regulations. Also, its members include business leaders, community advocates, faith leaders, and local government representatives. The IOCP partners with a variety of community organizations, businesses, and organizations to advance its mission. Some specific community leaders and stakeholders involved with the IOCP may include business owners and corporate partners, local faith leaders and congregations, local government officials and representatives, community advocates and nonprofit organizations, and school district representatives and educators. The Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners relies on a diverse range of funding sources to support its programs and services. Listed next is where the funding comes from. Private donations. The IOCP receives contributions from individuals, foundations, and corporations to support its mission. Grants. The organization secures grants from local, state, and national foundations, as well as government agencies to fund specific programs and initiatives. Government funding. The IOCP receives funding from government sources such as the Minnesota Department of Human Services to support its programs and services. Annual budget and allocation of resources. The IOCP's annual budget is about $3 million, which is allocated across various programs and services, including emergency assistance, is providing food, housing, and other basic needs, support to individuals and families in crisis. Education and employment, offering education, job training, and employment services to help individuals achieve self-sufficiency. And community engagement, building partnerships with local organizations, businesses, and government agencies to leverage resources and support. The IOCP's funding structure allows the organization to maintain its independence while leveraging resources from various sources to support its mission. A multi-year strategic plan that sharpens our focus to achieve the goal, get those who access services what they need, when they need it, in alignment with their mission, vision, and resources. The plan is focused on putting clients at the center of everything they do and completes work in 5 key areas: being client-centric, reimagining core services, leveraging technologies, broadening communications, and using resources strategically. 3 core values drive the work: collaboration, inclusion, and integrity. A recent IOCP community needs assessment shows concerning trends. Out of 27,280 households in our service area, 5%, which is 1,364, struggle to meet basic needs, and 4%, 1,091, are at risk. The population that the IOCP serves is low-income individuals and families, and homeless and at-risk populations, including immigrants and refugees. The problems that the interfaith outreach and community partners address is poverty, housing instability, food insecurity, social isolation, limited access to education, and limited access to employment opportunities. The IOCP functions in each one of these areas. Micro, it's individualized support through case management and counseling. The meso, which is community-based programs such as their food shelf, housing assistance, and youth programs. And the macro, which is advocating for policy changes at the local, state, and national levels to address systemic issues contributing to poverty and inequality. The Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners uses a strength-based and trauma-informed approach that is integral to the community programs. Centers on recognizing the strength and resilience of individual and families, which fosters empowerment and promoted healing. This approach helps in reducing the immediate effects of crises, but also contributes to long-term resilience among the people helped. The intervention that the IOCP provides is that they address immediate necessities such as food, housing, and other basic needs for individuals and families. The program is designed to provide fast and effective support, ensuring that community members facing crises have access for essential resources that will stabilize their situation. IOCP's approach to emergency assistance is by distributing food through their food shelf, offering financial aid for rent and utilities, provide clothing, and by providing transportation. The Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners has made a substantial impact in the Plymouth area by serving a number of individuals and families through its programs. In the past year alone, the IOCP has assisted over 2,000 families, providing much needed support that has led to improved stability and well-being. Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners is involved in the community in many ways. By working closely with local schools, the IOCP supports educational initiatives that help with academic growth and stability for students facing economic challenges. They work with churches and community organizations, which lets the IOCP extend its reach to provide its network of support that gives access to critical services. They also offer volunteer opportunities, allowing the community to contribute their time and skills. This strengthens the community bond and it gives a culture of mutual aid. In conclusion, Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners in Plymouth, Minnesota has made a positive impact on the community's well-being and resilience. Their programs show compassion and empower individuals and families to take control of their lives. IOCP's approach is trauma-informed, meaning that they understand the effects of trauma and provide care that is sensitive to those needs. They offer emergency aid, community involvement, and support that helps people overcome challenges. Through their work, IOCP has reduced social challenges in Plymouth, increased the community's social connections and support networks, encouraged independence and personal growth, and built partnerships with local organizations to provide more support. The results of IOCP's programs are clear. The community is better equipped to handle challenges and is developing in a sustainable way. This shows the importance of IOCP's outreach and support. I hope you enjoyed the Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners Organization slideshow. Thank you for watching.